This is the plaintiff, Kiana. She says the defendant, her ex-boyfriend, owes her money she lent him for a new iPhone. And now that they've broken up, he won't pay. That's right, the little thief thinks he can get away without paying her the $433.29 he owes. And she's here to show him he's not gonna get away from his debt that easily. This is the defendant, Brandon. He says the plaintiff surprised him before a trip they were taking and gave him the iPhone. For some reason, the plaintiff's under the notion that he owes her money for the gift she gave him. He never asked for the gift in the first place, and he's giving this woman absolutely nothing. He's accused of being a sweet talker.
All parties, please raise your right hand. Be seated. Come to order, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Neither of you wish to have your last names mentioned. Kiana, you're suing Brandon for $433.29 that you say he still owes you for an iPhone that you obtained in your name for him. Tell me what happened.
Okay, back in July of 2015, me and Brandon had spoke of getting him a new phone.
How long had you been dating?
We had been dating for a few months.
A few months?
Yeah, we started dating officially dating in May.
Okay.
May of 2015.
So why are you getting a phone in your name for a guy you've been dating 2 months?
We've known each other longer than that, about 2 years.
Yeah, how'd that work out? How'd your judgment work out on that? Because I can't help but notice that you're a litigant.
Poorly.
Right. So you're dating him for a few months, and so why was it going under your name?
Because unfortunately he wouldn't be able to get a phone in his name due to his credit.
Okay. And how do you get bad credit? No, walk me through this.
Yes.
How does a person get bad credit?
Okay, by not paying their debts.
So you thought it would be a great idea for you to put his debt in your name so now you could owe the money that he wasn't going to pay. Okay, so go on. What happens? You two break up how much after that?
We break up months after.
All right.
Almost about 6, 7, 8 months.
Okay. First of all, what was the deal when you talked about you getting a phone under your plan for him? What was the conversation? What was the deal supposed to be?
Well, at the time we were living together. He needed a new phone because the phone that he previously had was not suitable for him to have.
Why not?
Service sometime got lost, and he just wanted, and at the time he had obtained a new job, and he wanted to make sure that his boss or anybody, he can contact them or they can contact.
So what phone did he get on your plan?
iPhone 6.
Oh, so nothing short of that would do? Okay, so just tell me the plan. What was the plan going to be between the two of you about who was paying for the phone? Was this a gift on your part?
No, it was that he was going to be splitting the bills with me.
Okay.
That's what we decided.
What do you mean by splitting the bills with you?
With the phone itself, we decided that if I get him the phone, he will pay his portion.
His portion of what? The usage or?
The usage and the phone.
How did you buy the phone? Did you buy it in the new plans that they have now where, you buy the phone and every month they charge you $25 or whatever interest-free for the phone until it's paid off?
Yes.
Okay. So when you do that, is he paying his bill, the part for his phone number on your bill?
Yes.
So he's paying 100% of the cost of the phone and 100% of his phone usage?
Yes.
According to you, that's the plan?
Yes.
During those 6 or 7 months when he was on your credit, on your phone bill, did he pay his portion?
Yes.
And then you guys broke up, why?
We broke up due to, he wanted to go back to his baby mother.
But who broke up with who?
He left me.
And did he say a reason?
Oh, no.
Were you guys fighting? What did he say?
We had a disagreement due to on the phone line bill. I see he called her multiple times.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, I got you.
Times.
Yeah, that's pretty much slam dunk
when
evidence.
I'm not around.
All right, so you tell him, okay, what are we going to do about this phone, and what does he say?
Oh, he says, he suggested, actually, that would you be open to me still paying the part of my bill and every month until the term ends, and I agreed.
Okay, and then what happened?
And then we got into another disagreement. And
wait, did he pay for any of the, like the next month, did he pay the bill?
No, he actually did hit me up on May 24th of 2016, letting me know that on the 15th of June, he was going to have a partial payment. And then on the end of the month, he would give the remaining partial payment for that month. And that's how we were going to continue.
Okay, and did that happen?
No.
Okay. So even though he suggested that, according to you, he never paid another penny after you broke up?
Yeah, no.
Okay. What's going on? Let me hear your version on this.
She bought me a phone one day. And
Why did she buy you a phone?
she wanted to.
But why did she buy you a phone? Why don't you buy your own phone?
I already had phone. I had 2 phones.
So then why did you take a phone? If you had 2 phones, why do you need another one?
I didn't need it. She wanted to give it to me. I wasn't going to say no.
Why'd you say no?
It was a gift. And
Okay. And when she gave you a phone, did you pay your own part of the bill?
No.
You never paid your own part of the bill.
Never,
What kind of a gigolo are you? What exactly, why weren't you paying for your expenses?
Because that's not what we discussed. We discussed when I moved in,
Where's the phone right now?
I gave it away. I sold it.
That's not what you said in the complaint, in the answer to the complaint. You said, I lost it, right?
I initially thought I lost it. I found it. And
Oh,
then I
you
sold
initially thought you lost it, but you gave it away, comma, I sold it.
it.
Which is it?
After I found it, I sold it. Yeah.
Why wouldn't you at least pay the usage even if she's buying you a phone? Why aren't you paying your usage on the phone?
Because that's not what we discussed. We discussed to split the bills down the middle. I
The
paid
the
whole
collective
yes.
of living together
I paid
bills.
the rent. She paid the bills. That's how
Okay.
it went. I never not once
Did
paid the
anybody
phone
ever
bill.
discuss? So it's not that it was a gift. It's that that's the part that she was paying when you guys were living together, and that's the part you were paying when you guys were living together. And in consideration for each of you paying the other part, each of you are paying your own part. That's not a gift. That's a deal. So now I have to ask you, did anybody think far enough ahead to what's going to happen if we break up? Nobody discussed that when the phone was being.
No.
No. It was
no,
said to
nobody's
me
not
that
much of a planner. None of you, either of you.
we were never going to break up.
Never
But
going to break up. Never, ever,
Yeah.
ever, ever, ever.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Are you with your with the mother of your child?
We are seeing each other.
Okay. And did you leave her for the mother of your child?
That wasn't initially what happened, but eventually we got back together.
So, at some point, I see a text. Let me see the text where you say to her, "How about if we do X?" Which was that you were supposed to pay the bills.
Right. I offered to pay her half because I felt bad. She was saying that I should pay the whole, and I said, no, I don't.
Yeah, but why not? You're no longer. Are you paying half the rent?
No.
Oh, do you not
No, no.
see that the deal was you would pay the rent, she would pay the utilities and all the other
severance
stuff.
fee.
But when you are no longer paying the rent because you have moved out,
Right.
then she's paying all the rent. So wouldn't it stand to reason that what you need to pay is your phone? She'll pay her phone, you pay your phone. That kind of comes out to half the bill
It was
too.
no longer my phone.
Say it again?
It was no longer my phone. It was never in my name. I never had any.
You can't be serious, right? Because it was in your pocket of your pants on your body.
Right.
How is it not your phone?
Because it wasn't in my name. I never paid the bill not once.
It wasn't in your name because you have bad credit and you wanted an iPhone 6 and you got a girl to buy it for you.
I didn't ask her to buy
Yeah,
me the
well,
phone.
then you know what? Don't accept it. How's that for a plan?
Welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. Would you ever put your boyfriend or girlfriend's iPhone in your name?
If it was just a boyfriend, then no. My husband, yes. Boyfriend.
Okay, a husband, fair enough. But what about a boyfriend or a girlfriend?
I don't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend.
Suppose you did. Would you then, if they said, look, I don't have enough money, but I will pay you every month, would you front them the money and put the phone in your name?
No.
Why?
It's my principle.
Is it about principle or more?
It sets you up for liability if they run off with the phone or break it.
No, you know what, going inside the courtroom.
Okay, here's the text. He says, how much is my part of the bill, in quotation marks, per month? You say 70. He says, would you be open to me giving you that every month until the plan ends? And you say, you would only have to keep that up for 15 months. Yes, I would. And he says, I will try my best to pay on time. As you know, I have child support and stuff. Well, that right there
And
would
on the
make
next
me worry.
part-
Okay, so here's a phone bill. Remaining installments is $433.29. And when did you guys break up?
We actually broke up in April.
Okay, so from Jump Street, do you say that you paid anything after you broke up?
No.
Okay. Did you call the phone company and say disconnect that line?
I had to, when I called the phone company and I let them know what the situation is, they had to report it stolen.
Why? It wasn't stolen. You knew exactly where it was.
Yeah, I knew where it was, but because prior
They would never report it stolen if you told them, my boyfriend and I broke up, I bought him a phone, I should have never done that. No, did you report it stolen?
No, I originally
Did he
reported
report it
lost.
stolen?
No, I reported
Why
it lost.
lost? You know it's not lost. You know exactly where it is.
But he wouldn't give it back.
Why is it on the phone company to pay? Because they're big and they have a deep pocket? Why isn't it on you to pay for your mistakes and him to pay for his serious mistakes. Why does the
still
phone
paying.
company have to pay? So all our charges go up. Why is
thing
that okay?
was-
All right, so you report it stolen, and what happens?
All right, I reported stolen. That's just to stop from anyone being able to use the phone. So I still have to pay that bill every month. I still
The
have to
$21.67
plus
part.
the service.
But a reduced amount because nobody's using the service, right?
Yeah.
Like because you froze
No,
the
they won't
service.
reduce the amount either.
They won't.
Unless you completely turn the phone off. Then
Why didn't you just turn the phone? Could he use it the way you were doing it?
Yeah, he still could use it.
Were you able to still use it?
I wasn't using it.
No, that wasn't the question. Were you able to still use
If
it?
I could have, no, because she turned it off. I didn't use it. I have a phone and I have two other phones.
Do you hear me asking you whether you used it?
I did not.
I am asking you whether it was usable. Because if you strike a deal with her that you're going to pay, she doesn't know that you're a liar until the first 30 days pass. You know what? Pay her for the rest of the installments. That's what comes up to the $433.29. Correct?
Yes.
$433.29 verdict for the plaintiff.
All right, both sides.
So the plaintiff, Kiana, gets what she is seeking here in the People's Court. Brandon, what do you think about the outcome? The judge wasn't too impressed with you, you know.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to show that she stole my money to pay the bill out of my account. That was the only evidence that she had to pay my bill. If she saw my bank account statement, she would see that there was only one time that I paid the bill, and that was when Kiana stole the money.
Well, sorry about that. That's what the judge's verdict is. You got to live with that one. All right, Kiana, if you'll step out here now, thank you very much. How do you feel about the outcome of this? You happy?
I feel it was a good outcome, and I got my money, and that's all that was required. Like, he just needs to understand that you can't do things like this and think to get away with it.
Absolutely. Are you finished with him altogether?
Yes, I'm done hunting.
You're done?
Yes.
You've learned a lesson.
Lesson learned.
Congratulations. Thank you very much. Harvey?
By the way, never, ever, ever do this. I am telling you, if somebody asks you, I don't care if you're involved with them or whatnot, maybe if it's your husband or wife, yeah, but if it's a boyfriend, girlfriend, do not put a phone in your name. You are asking for trouble.